All right then, are we ready?
Oh, the light was already on. I didn't know that.
Oh, did I see someone come in? I think I just saw someone come in.
Yep.
Oh, and bricks.
We'll let them come in and get settled, then we'll get
Yeah, you-
started.
Requested to join off me, so.
I'll go get him.
That's fine, they can go up to the roof that way.
You missed him. You walked right
Oh,
I'm gonna put arrows up to the portal.
Going straight past me, didn't see me at all.
Yeah, that blue area is, there you go.
Welcome.
Hello, welcome on in.
Dude snuck behind me.
You're just in time, we were just about getting ready to start. So come on in, claim a mat if you want. We're gonna do some light calisthenics, some mobility and balance exercises, followed by some light stretching. As I was mentioning to the folks who already joined, I recommend grabbing a glass of water so you can have a hydration break in between some exercises, and also maybe a little towel or a small pillow that you can place behind your head or neck if we're doing any exercises that are prone on the mat.
I have a question, Sneaky.
Go on.
If I do get tired, I have two furries next to me. Could I lay them down on the floor and just cuddle on top of them?
Yeah, that's a really good to have next to you in case you kind of take a tumble. You'll fall on something soft. Much better than having a pile of Legos. What else?
Thank
I
you for the
suppose-
introduction. I will disappear though, as I've just got out of the shower. so
Oh.
It's not the best time to work out.
It's a light workout. It's light.
Yeah, maybe that was just a warm-up shower.
Morning, so
It's just a
Yes.
warm-up shower. You can take another one. You're more than if you want, you're more than welcome to stay and observe and see if it's something you might be interested in. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Stay
Yeah.
out of the way.
Okay then. Let's begin. Let's get our bodies opened up and ready to get moving and get exercising. Let's reach up to the sky as high as we can. Our palms are facing towards each other. We're elongating our spine, reaching up as high as we can. Our necks are tilted back. And just getting a good arch in our spine. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, we're going to bring our arms down in a big, wide arc, allowing our shoulders to rotate, and letting our head come down to a neutral position. Our palms are presented forward, and we're going to continue that arc all the way down low. Once again, letting our shoulders rotate so our palms are facing towards each other. We're going to keep our arms straight, bringing our arms across our body. Palms are now presented backwards. Bringing our arms up as if we're giving ourselves a nice big hug. We're going to follow that circle all the way up top again, reaching up to the stars. Elongating our spines. Next, hi Ashen, how are you? Welcome in. And our palms are facing towards each other. Let's reach
Minecraft
up
is such a
nice and
dangerous
high.
game.
You got
One
sucked in,
minute
huh?
it's like 7 o'clock,
We're
and
gonna
then
take
I
a
look and it's 8.
Nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, we're going to reverse direction, bring our arms across our body, keeping them nice and straight. Bring our heads down to a neutral position. Palms presented backwards. We're going to follow that arc nice and low again. Shoulders rotating. Palms facing towards each other. Let's continue that arc. Once again, our shoulders are rotating, palms presented forwards. Reach up nice and tall. Our palms are facing towards each other, elongating our spines and necks. Reach up as high as we can, nice deep breath in. And relax. Let's come back to a neutral position. And for those of you who are new, or for those of you who haven't quite noticed yet, as we're doing that movement, our fingertips are following the symbol of the Eye of Veritas. We're creating the Vesica Pisces. Our first exercise, people have been enjoying this one. We're going to open our shoulders up a little bit. We're just going to do some shoulder circles. So we're going to stick our arms out into a T pose. And we're just going to make some very small circles going forwards.
I kind of like to pretend my hands are knives.
Yeah?
And the very
What are you
tip
cutting?
of my fingers. I'm cutting onions. That's why I cry when I do it.
Let's make the circle a little bit bigger now. And we're just going around nice and slow. You can go at your own speed. Let's make our circle even bigger now. And one more time. Now we're making the biggest circles we can. Just getting some mobility in our shoulders. Now we're going to stop. We're going to reverse directions. Nice big circle backwards. As I'm reaching back, I'm allowing my shoulder blades to pinch back. And as I come forward, I'm allowing them to open up. Let's make our circle a little bit smaller now. Starting to feel a little bit of burn in my shoulders. Let's make our circle a little smaller now. And one more time, let's make the littlest tiny circles with our hands. And nice, let's relax. Nice job. All right, what do I got for us today? I am going to demonstrate our exercises, and then I'll let you know how many repetitions we're going to do of them. If you have any questions on how to complete the movement, go ahead, feel free to ask before we begin. Our first movement is going to be a Cossack squat. We're going to begin by working a very large muscle group, our glutes and our quads. A Cossack squat, we're going to take a very wide stance, wider than our shoulder width apart. We're going to squat down to the right. As I do so, I'm going to allow my foot to face up towards the sky. And I'm going to get my butt as far to the ground as I can. ATG, A to the ground. Now I'm going to either pop myself up, come down to the other side, or if that's too much for you, you can place your hands on the ground and just kind of sway from side to side. We're going to do 5 repetitions. A repetition will be both sides. Are you ready? Let's get into position. Let's come down to the right. Pop up. Down to the left. And pop up. That's 1 repetition. We got 4 more to go. It's down to the right. And pop. Down to the left. And pop. That's 2, 3. We got 3 more. Down. And up. Down. And up. Here we go. 2 more. Down to the right. And up. To the left. And up. 1 more. Here we go. We got it. Down. And up. Down. And up. Nice job.
I have a really tough time keeping my balance on that one.
Yeah.
I've almost fallen over
Yeah.
7 times.
Yeah, as I was saying, if you need to, feel free to keep your hands on the ground for a little bit of balance if you need. In fact,
It's hell on my knees.
I think I had written in that disclaimer that if for any of these exercises, especially in the beginning, feel free to have a chair nearby to keep a fingertip on to keep balance, or even keep your toe on the ground for extra balance. that you might need for this next one. This is a high lateral reach. We're going to reach up as if we're going to grab some cookies out of a high cabinet to our right and to our left. But it's really high, so we're going to have to reach. We're going to reach up,
That's like
bringing
every cat for me.
we're bringing a foot up off the ground. Again, you feel free to keep a toe just touching if you need to, but we're trying to get up on one foot and balance. Come back down, and we're going to go to the other side. That's going to be 1 repetition. We're going to go for 10. Ready? Let's go up to the right. Bye, Gabby. And down. Now let's go to the left. Let's reach up, get those cookies. Back down. Up to the right. We hold it. And down. And up. And down. That's 2. To the right. Welcome back. And down.
Looked like you skateboarded in, Gabby.
To the left. And down. I lost count because Gabby came in. Was that 2? Here's 3. I lose count so
I'd say
easily.
we start over.
Did I say Space Cadet? It's up to the left. And down. Let's go for 4. Up. Down. Switch sides. And repeat. I think that's 5. We're halfway there. Let's do 5 more. Up to the right. Now to the left. 4 more. It's a full body exercise. Working our shoulders, our legs, and working some balance. Two more reps. Here we go. Up to the right. Balance. And down. Up to the left. Reach. And down. Last rep. Nice, that was it. When we take a break there, let's grab a quick drink, cool down a minute, and we're going to do a few more exercises before we get into our stretching.
With that one, is it good to twist the trunk too? Or is that something you want to keep like your core like straight for?
Yeah, I have a nice straight core for that.
Okay. Good to know.
Alright, while you're resting, I am going to demonstrate our next exercise. I call this a slow burpee. So if you know burpees, this is just a slower version of it.
Need more room.
We're going to bend it down, put our hands on the floor, and we're going to walk out to a high plank position. From here, we're going to walk our feet towards our hands one at a time. One up, and then come back. Walk ourselves back, and stand up. Got that? I'll show you one more time. I'm going to bend down, walk out to a high plank position. Walk my feet up to my hands one at a time. Back. Walk myself back. And up. When you're ready, let's get into position. We're going to do 10 repetitions of those. Ready? Let's begin. Let's go down. Walk out to a high plank. Step. Step back. And walk back. Here we go. There's 1. Let's go. 2. Down. Walk out. Step, step. Back. Walk back in. And up. There's 2. Here we go. 3. Down. Walk out. Step, step. Walk back. And 3. Let's go 4. Halfway there, that was 5. Let's go for 6, down, walk out. We're over the hump, that was 6. There's 7, 3 more. Let's go down. Walk out. Step. And back. 2 more. Last one. Here we go. We can do it. Let's go down. Walk out. Step, step. Go back. Walk ourselves back. And up. Nice. How was that? How was those ones?
That's good.
Yeah. Those are nice for if you can't quite do a push-up, right? That's a nice beginner way of helping to build our upper body to get us ready to be able to do a full push-up.
Good way of getting your heart pumping.
Again, nice. Another full body exercise. We're hitting lots of different muscle
I've been
groups.
slacking the last few days.
What?
Oof.
Oh, Ash.
I know.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Damn straight.
All right.
It's just that I've been talking to someone and I've been forgetting.
Yeah.
No.
All right, that was our slow burpee. We've got, let's do a few more exercises. I can hear folks breathing a little bit, so I'm going to do 2 more exercises and then we'll get into some stretching. Our next exercise is a thoracic twist. We're going to do this on the mat on all 4s. This is the threading the needle. I'm going to demonstrate that and we will continue. I'm going to get down onto all 4s. With my right arm, I'm going to bring it out to my side. And I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to thread it across my chest. I'm going to bring it down across the floor, brushing the back of my hand across the floor. I'm going to reach through, twisting my trunk, reach through as far as I can. I'm going to come back out, unthreading the needle, bringing my hand out to the side. And then we're going to repeat, and we're going to do that 10 times per side. Let's get into position. We're on all 4s. Right arm out to our side. And thread the needle for 1. And just letting the back of my hand brush against the floor. Twisting my trunk and reaching as far as I can. And back out, moving nice and slow. I'm not rushing it. I'm enjoying the journey. Let's go for 2. Let's thread this needle. Twist my trunk. And back out. And for 3. It's a very good exercise for your shoulders to get some mobility. And back out. Let's go for 4. And repeat. It's halfway. Let's do 5 more. Thread the needle. Brush my hand right along the floor, reaching nice and far.
Somebody have a hairball?
Yeah.
This is 7. Let's go for 8. 9. This is the last one for this side. 10. Now let's get right into it. Let's switch sides. Let's bring our left arm out to our side. Bring it down across our chest. Brushing the back of our hand across the ground. Twisting our trunks. Reaching out the other side as far as we can. That's 1. And 2. And 3. Oh, I have a visitor. Get a kitty cat. And 4. And 5. Halfway there. And reach. Twist our trunk. And back out. This is 7. Here we go, 8. Nine. Okay, we got this. One more. This is our 10th one. Nice. Let's keep it on the. Let's stay on the mat. Let's bring it right down to our butts. I'm gonna lay back. This is a good time where we might get our little pillow. I'm gonna place it behind the back of our head for a little bit of comfort. This is gonna be a timed exercise. We're gonna go for 30 seconds. We're gonna do 30 seconds of flutter kicks. Flutter kicks are, we're laying on our back. And I'm going to bring my feet up about 6 inches off the ground. And then I'm going to kick them, just flutter kicks. Just like so. As I'm doing so, I'm activating my core, trying to keep a nice tight core. And I'm doing that by trying to press my navel back towards my spine. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. I've got a timer up on the wall. And you'll hear a ding when we're done. Let's get into position. Ready? Begin.
Think of it like you're swimming backwards.
Yeah. Five more seconds.
Okay, puppy. Okay.
Ding. Nice work. All right, everyone, why don't you grab a drink? Let's stay hydrated. Take about a 20 to 30 second break, and then we're going to get into some light stretching and a little bit of cool down stretching. How you doing, Ash?
I'm hanging in there. I'm gonna have a lot more free time to do this. I had to use up my PTO or it would disappear, so I'm not doing anything for this entire week.
So what?
It's so
you used
fucking boring.
you use PTO, so technically you're getting paid to work out right now.
Technically, yeah, I suppose.
That's kind of cool.
I had like close to like 4 weeks of PTO.
Oh.
So, yeah. I don't ever take days off unless I'm like sick
Yeah, me too.
or just like really sad. Ooh, I started, I had to quit doing the fruit bowls I was doing because apparently in little fruit bowls like that, raspberries do not hold well. They kind of start turning into mush after a few days. And it was just a really foul thing.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Can you
Good
get?
thing I used all the other stuff.
You
I
can't
picked
get
out
any
grapes
without
because
the
gra-
without the raspberries. So.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I was making them myself.
Oh.
I had like Tupperware I was putting them in.
Hmm.
But so it kind of ruined the whole thing. So I picked the berries out and I made a pie. I made a wild berry pie.
Know what else
with
you could do?
blackberries.
Make a smoothie. I had a fruit smoothie last night. Oh.
Oh, I heard somewhere that smoothies aren't very good for you
Oh. I make it
because you
with
get
What?
the
No, smoothies
straight
are so
sugar.
yummy.
make it with good stuff.
Juice. That's juice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Just
I heard
make it with
or maybe I'm
make it
thinking
with
of banana smoothies.
make it.
No,
It depends
I
on your
don't.
ingredients. Yeah.
Fair.
Okie dokie. I think we're just about ready for some stretching. What do you think? We can start on the mat. We can just keep seated. We're gonna start
Seated.
by.
I'm on my back. Supposed to be seated?
Let's see. You could probably stretch on your back, I suppose. We could probably
No, I
do
can
that.
sit up.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, it
is
might
a
be better.
big old combination of a Go-Go Loco and me.
Okay, we're gonna start by stretching our necks out a little bit. So we're gonna be nice and gentle with our necks. Our necks are holding our heads, and our heads are holding our brains. So we want to be nice and gentle. We're gonna take our left hand. We're gonna place it behind our back, and we're gonna reach across as far as we can to the other side. We're gonna take our right hand. We're gonna reach up over the top of our head and place a finger on our left ear. I'm going to maintain a nice up and right core. I'm going to make sure my sternum stays up and nice, like vertically up and down. I'm going to pull my right ear down towards my right shoulder, nice and gently. So I'm feeling a little bit of a stretch here on the side of my neck. Let's come out of the stretch nice and slowly. And we're going to swap sides. I'm going to take my right hand, bring it across the back of my back of my back. I'm going to reach out as far as I can through the other side. With my left hand, I'm going to reach up over the top of my head, placing a finger on my right ear. And I'm going to pull my head down towards my shoulder. Just enough so I feel some tension here on the side. I don't want to pull too much. Let's bring our head back to a neutral position. I'm going to swap sides. I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to reach up over the top of my head this time. Place a finger on the little bump on the back of my skull, or on the back of your little battery pack on your headset. Again, I'm going to take my other hand, place it on the small of my back, reach across as far as I can. I'm going to look down at my right hip. I'm going to pull my head down towards my right hip, nice and gently. This time I'm feeling a bit more stretch, more on the back side of my neck rather than on the side. Let's come out of the stretch nice and slowly. I'm going to swap sides, take my right hand, place it behind my back, left hand up over the top of my head, placing a finger on the little bump. I'm going to look down at my left hip, maintaining a nice straight core, and I'm going to pull my head down towards my hip. And while I'm looking down this way, I'm just going to see if my weight painting is working pretty good. Hips are usually a pretty tough spot. And once again, let's come out of the stretch nice and slow, nice and gentle. Bring our head back to a neutral position. Now I'm going to bring my right arm across my body. My left arm, I'm going to cradle that arm. I'm going to take all the tension out of my right arm. I'm going to make it a wobbly noodle. And with my left arm, I'm going to pull my shoulder in nice and tight towards my body. I can start feeling a stretch in my shoulder. If you're getting a pretty good stretch out of this, or you're not getting much of a stretch, you can twist your trunk the way that you're pulling your arm. Then you can turn your head and look over the shoulder of the arm you're stretching. And let's relax, let's switch sides. I'm going to bring my left arm across my body, cradling it with my right arm. Take all the tension out of my left arm. I'm going to pull my shoulder in nice and tight towards my body. For a little bit additional stretch, I'm going to twist my core. And I'm going to look over the shoulder of the one I'm stretching. And relax. And from our seated position, we're going to take a straddle position. So we're going to bring our legs out into a nice big wide V, as comfortably as we can. I'm going to take my right hand, bring it down towards my right foot. My left hand's going to go straight up into the sky, and I'm going to bend at my waist, creating a nice big arc with my arms. As I'm doing so, I'm feeling a bit of a stretch here on my side. Now I'm going to rotate my waist. I'm going to bring my left arm down towards my right foot. Folding at my waist, bringing my chest down towards my thigh, and my chin pointed down towards my knee. With my hands, I'm trying to reach out towards my feet as far as I can. Yeah, let's come out of the stretch nice and slow. Let's swap sides. Let's bring our left hand down towards our left foot. Right hand straight up into the sky. Bending at my waist towards my left, creating a nice big arc with my arms. And now I'm going to rotate at my waist, bringing my right hand down towards my left foot, bringing my chest down towards my thigh, and my chin pointed towards my knee. And reaching out as far as I can past my foot. I'm hoping I'm not going to obfuscate my trackers, which I am.
I'm obfuscating my crotch, so congratulations.
And let's relax. Let's come back up into a neutral position. We got one more fold. We're going to fold forward. I'm going to really make sure I'm focusing on folding down as low as I can on my waist. I don't want to be folding up here in my chest. So I'm going to keep a nice straight back. I'm going to reach out as far as I can till I'm getting a nice good stretch in my hamstrings, the backside of my legs, and the backsides of my knees. You could potentially overstretch in this, so be gentle with yourselves. Listen to your body. If it's too much, back off a little bit. If it's not enough, let's take a nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, let's crawl ourselves forward a little bit more. This is a pancake stretch. We're trying to pancake our heads all the way down to the floor. And relax. Let's come back up into a neutral position, bringing our feet out in front of us into a pike position. With my feet out in front of me, I'm going to curl my toes back towards my chest, and I'm going to keep my toes in that position, in that flexed position. I'm going to fold forward at my waist, reaching out past my toes, once again, keeping those toes flexed towards my chest. By doing so, I'm getting more of a stretch in my calves rather than my hamstrings. The calves are the lower part of your legs. Yeah, go ahead and relax. We're going to roll over onto our mat. We're going to take a prone position. We're going to lay on our bellies. Through this exercise, I'm going to make sure that I maintain contact with the floor with my waist. I'm going to allow my hips to open up a little bit. I'm going to place my hands...
Stop it, Soup.
I'm going to place my hands directly under my shoulders as if I'm about to give a push-up. And I'm going to push my upper body up off the floor, maintaining contact at my waist so I look like a seal getting ready to catch a ball or a fish. Or maybe an angry cobra getting ready to strike. Now I'm going to press my waist up off the floor. I'm going to bring myself up into all fours. And I'm going to bring my butt all the way back towards my heels, keeping my arms stretched out in front of me. I'm going to allow my head to cradle between my shoulders. Just going to inch my butt back towards my heels as far as I can. Feeling a good stretch in my shoulders. Now let's pull ourselves forward. Let's go back into seal position. Back into a prone position. Hands directly below my shoulders. Press my
What's that?
upper body up off the floor. Arching my back. Getting a good stretch in my back. And I can also feel it right up through here. I'm trying to push myself up so I'm feeling a good stretch through my core. And once again, I'm going to press myself up, keeping my arms out in front of me, cradling my head between my shoulders and bring my butt back towards my heels. I can bring my chin down close to the floor. Really letting those shoulders stretch out. Let's pull ourselves up onto all fours. This is our last stretch. My feet I'm going to place out so that the inside of my foot is laying flat on the floor. So my legs are in the position like a frog getting ready to take off and swim. I'm going to place my hands on the floor. Maybe my elbows. I'm going to press my butt back towards my heels. And as I do so, I can feel a really good stretch of my inner thighs into my groin. We'll hold this position for a few moments. We can rock forward, taking off a little bit of tension. Relax for a moment. And then let's press back into it one more time. And this is about where we're going to wrap up. You can hold frog position for as long as you like. Sometimes I'll just sit and watch TV like this. As we wrap up, I'd like to end our class with a fitness tip. This week we're going to talk a little bit about motivation and how we can keep ourselves motivated and coming back. One way we can keep ourselves motivated is by joining a group, having a partner to exercise, someone to help keep you motivated and say, hey, let's go to group. Another way we can motivate ourselves is by maintaining a proper schedule, saying this is the time I'm going to work out and sticking to it. Another way is set yourself a goal. And as we get closer to the goal, you might find yourself going, you know what, if I do a little bit more, if I just push myself a little bit harder, I'm going to be able to reach my goal in no time. Well, there's a couple other things you can help to keep motivated. Anyone else got any other ideas that might help keep you motivated for exercise?
Don't try to go too many steps at the same time.
Yeah.
Small steps.
Yeah, exactly. Very true. You don't want to overdo it. That could turn you off if you get too sore or just getting too tired from it. Nice.
Do
Absolutely.
small goals that are realistic to do quickly.
Yeah. Yep. Excellent. For sure. Bunny, yeah.
Parent yourself. Take something that you really treasure and like to do and say, you can't do that until you do this other thing first.
Nice. Yeah. Give yourself a reward system. I like that. Yep. Very good. I'm going to reward myself with some water right now and keep hydrated. How are you all feeling?
I'm going to reward myself by bringing my thighs back together.
Thank you all for joining me. I hope you come and join me again. I do this on... Oh, you're welcome. I do this on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join